Meet Mark. He's 46 years old, and last Tuesday his net worth quietly crossed $2 million. He didn't feel anything. No fireworks, no relief, not even a little smile. He closed the app and made coffee. 14 years earlier, when Mark crossed his first $50,000, he cried in his car in a parking lot. Same guy, same brain, two completely different reactions. And the reason isn't emotional, it's mathematical. Because here's what nobody tells you about the second million. It is easier than the first $50,000. Not a little easier, dramatically, almost insultingly easier. Today we're going to run the exact numbers behind that claim. Most people assume wealth gets harder as the number gets bigger. It is completely backwards. Wealth isn't one long climb. It's two different games stacked on top of each other. Let's start where Mark started. Age 26, $58,000 salary, $0 saved. He worked a second weekend job for 2 years. He drove a car with 190,000 miles on it long after his friends had upgraded. Every single dollar of that first $50,000 came from his own labor, not the market, not compounding. Him. Here's the math that made it so brutal. At $10,000 saved, an 8% return earns you $800 a year. At $30,000 saved, that same 8% earns $2,400. Mark was the entire engine. Every dollar of progress was a dollar he personally sacrificed for. It took him 4 years to hit $50,000. That's the first game. Call it the labor game. Let's slow down on that 4-year stretch. Mark's paycheck arrived every 2 weeks. He'd transfer $700 into savings the same day. Some months that felt impossible. A friend's wedding, a car repair, a rent increase. Something always threatened to eat it. He kept transferring it anyway. That's 96 transfers. That's the entire story of his first $50,000. Not a strategy, a repetition. Now, fast forward. Mark hit $1 million at 38. Here's where the second game begins. At $1 million, an 8% return is $80,000 a year. This is the moment the engine changes owners. Mark stops being the one doing the work. So let's run the actual race. The first $50,000 took 4 years of aggressive saving. Getting from $1 million to $2 million took about 9 years. He didn't save more aggressively during those 9 years. He just didn't touch it. At a steady 8% return, money doubles roughly every 9 years. That's the rule of 72, doing exactly what always does. At 10%, it's just over 7 years. At 6%, it stretches to 12. This explains why wealth feels slow at the start and fast at the end. Now compare the effort required for each milestone. To go from $0 to $50,000, his own contributions accounted for roughly 95% of the total. To go from $1 million to $2 million, his own contributions accounted for less than 25%. The market did the other 75%. The hardest dollar Mark ever earned wasn't his millionth dollar. It was somewhere between his 10,000 and his 50th thousand. Let's bring in Carla. She started at the exact same salary as Mark. Same year, same company. At $60,000, Carla got restless. She pulled $40,000 out for a down payment on a rental property that promised fast cash flow. It didn't deliver. Within 3 years, after repairs, vacancies, and a bad tenant, she'd lost most of it. Had Carla left that $40,000 untouched, it would have grown to roughly $80,000 in 9 years. Instead, she spent 3 years actively losing money. Mark, meanwhile, left his $50,000 exactly where it was and kept adding to it every single month. Here's the flattest stretch of the entire journey, the zone between $50,000 and $250,000. It looks like nothing is happening. 10 years later, Carla was rebuilding from around $80,000. Mark was standing at $1 million. Charlie Munger said the first $100,000 is a long, hard struggle for most people, and after that, things start to change. Early on, the ratio is almost entirely you. Later, it flips almost entirely to the market. The dollar amount gets bigger. The personal effort gets smaller. Going from $0 to $50,000 took 4 years of active sacrifice. Going from $50,000 to $250,000 took roughly 9 years. Going from $250,000 to $1 million took about 11 years. Going from $1 million to $2 million took 9 years, and the market did most of the heavy lifting. The dollar jumps get bigger every stage. The personal effort gets smaller every stage. That's the entire secret hiding inside compounding. Between $50,000 and $250,000, you are contributing real money and the account barely seems to move. This mismatch between effort and perceived reward is exactly where people like Carla break. The second million isn't a reward for working harder. It's a reward for not interrupting what's already working. Mark's biggest risk during those 9 years wasn't a market crash. It was Mark himself. Every time the market dipped, he had an opportunity to panic and pull money out. He never took it. This is where the trap hides. People assume the next million requires more discipline. It's the opposite. One panic decision at $1 million can erase years of quiet, boring growth. Mark's job was to stop getting in the way.